I am struggling today. I really want to write an article for an online publication about menopause and perimenopause and the changes and the transformation I've been through. And I cannot make myself do it. I've had this for like 2 weeks. I've wanted to do this. And I'm so mad that I can't do it. I'm so mad that there's some parts in my way. So I thought I'd do this mapping using my Untangled Parts Mapping Journal. So the first part is I'm mad that I can't. I can't seem to do it. And why can't I seem to do it? Because I have a part that says it has to be perfect because it's for other people. I have another part that says, dummy, it's for you. Just write it for you and then everyone will love it. I don't know why they call me a dummy though. I have another part that is like, no one thinks you're good at this. No one thinks that you know what you're talking about. You are a fraud. I have another part that says, but we love to write. I have a writer part. We love to tell our stories because we hope it helps somebody. And that's another part that kind of works hand in hand with that one. So if I can bring some self-energy in here. Remember, self-energy is when you feel calm, curious, compassionate, creative. So if I can just find a little piece of any of those C's, and I'm going to ask, which part here needs the most attention right now? All right, this part, no one thinks you're good at this, you're a fraud part, needs some attention. And it's hard to connect with this one because I just want to push it away. I want to be like, get lost. We are good at this and we can do it. But the more I try to push that part away, the louder it's going to get. So let's get to know this part a little bit. So we're going to use our Untangling Apart worksheet. And the part I'm noticing and curious about today is the one that says I'm a fraud. No one thinks I'm good at this. What do I notice in my body when I pay attention to it? What does the part look like, feel like, or sound like? So to do this, I really have to kind of quiet I have another part that's the teacher part that's trying to do this with you at the same time. So sometimes it takes a little bit for me to kind of get that one put aside. Just take a couple deep breaths and see if I can find this part in or around my body, what it feels like or looks like or sounds like. So this part feels like it's choking me. It's like a tightness around my throat. Looks like when I close my eyes, that there's a hand kind of around my throat, but it's my own hand. Like this part realizes we're the same and it's trying to choke me. What does this part want you to know about it? What's its job? How and when did it get its job? What's it carrying? What is this part's good intention? This is often really hard because this part, I don't want to feel choked. I don't want to feel like I have his hand around my throat. So other parts of me are kind of trying to push this part away. But if I can get back into that self-energy, and I can stay calm and curious and present and patient, I can hear what this part is trying to tell me. Its job is to stop me from doing what it says are dumb things. Just stop trying to do more. Just stop. How did you get this job of stopping? It's unsafe. And ask people to pay or accept your writing. It's unsafe. And what is this part afraid would happen if it stopped doing its job even a little? We would be disappointed. So if we just don't do anything, if we freeze, we don't have to feel that. Feel that disappointment and sadness. Maybe we aren't any good at this. It's also afraid to share our secret stories. They're private. And so if we write them out, We are vulnerable to other people. And this statement right here actually feels like the heart of what this part is really afraid of. Because I could feel in my body as I was writing this part say, yeah, that's really it. These are private, they're secret. Nobody wants to hear about our vulnerable things that happen to us. We only have to share when things are pretty and perfect. So to wrap this worksheet up, if you feel compassion towards this part, write what you are feeling towards it. And if it feels right, thank the part for coming forward and letting you get to know it. I am feeling a lot of compassion that this part has worked really hard to keep us safe. If we stay small, we can't get hurt. We won't be disappointed by others. And if we keep our secrets and stay private, we won't be judged. Part's worked really hard, and I want to thank this part. Thank you for telling me about this and letting me know what you've been doing. Thank you for trying to keep us safe. If you're interested in doing this yourself, I do have a parts mapping journal that has instructions, and then it has a blank map sheet, and then untangling a part worksheet. And there's 10 sets, so you can do this 10 times and get to know some of your parts.